Grand Lake Health Systems welcome you to this broadcast of high school varsity girls basketball. We're here at Lehman Catholic High School where the Anna Rockets will take on the Lehman Cavaliers. Today's game is being brought to you by these sponsors: Grand Lake Health System, Clopay, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All Glaze Audiology, and NKTelco are sponsors here at Lehman High School, where the Cavaliers will take on the Lady Rockets of Anna. Along with Jeff Henson, I'm Dave Kanapke. The Anna Rockets 0-1 on the young season. Jeff, they had a great tournament run last year, graduated some tall and very talented players, but they returned a very good one in four-year starter Ella Dosick.
Yeah, where do you start? You know, an awkward ending to their season last year. They didn't lose their last game. You know, the season cut short with COVID. Yeah, they do graduate some three players that earned all league. That was Lauren Barhorse, Kip Rowland, and Michaela Ambus. Now they do return a first team all Shelby County Athletic League, and Ella Dosick, a very good player as a junior, senior season. She's an offensive threat. She's already scored 28 points this year in their opening game. So they lost some, but they do have their leading scorer back, and then they'll look for other players such as Mary Landis to step in, and Kaylee Brewer, Leland Rowland, who's out with a concussion, won't play, but she'll be out in the rest of the season, and also Molly Rioch to fill some of those shoes, the void, if you will, due to graduation.
Head coach for the Rockets, Jeff Maurer, in his fourth year, very successful three-year run he's had so far. The Lehman Cavaliers, their season opener today. They had a very good year last year at 16-7. They got a mix of experience and some youth on this team.
Yeah, not only that, 16-7, they won the NWCC conference outright with a 7-0 record. But they're going to have to rely on a few players in Anna Cianciola, Heidi Toner, and Emma Kennedy, key returners from last year's squad, to come back. And they're going to be looking at Cianciola, a ball handler, if you will. She's worked on that. She worked on her shot to contribute. Toner plays inside. And Kennedy also has a nice inside game and can be a perimeter threat as well. So they'll look at those three girls to help lead the charge for this year's Cavalier team.
Cavaliers coached by Craig All. He's the 9th year at the helm of the girls basketball program. He's had a pretty successful run. Right now they're coming up on the national anthem here. We're going to step aside and we'll be back with the starting lineups here on NKTelco.
Kemler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
All Glaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Baumer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage.
Welcome back here to Lehman High School. The starting line is brought to you by Sydney Auglaze Audiology. You see Anna has number 10, Kaylee Brewer, number 14, Brianna Riemann. There's number 32, Mary Landis, and Molly Rehawk, also Ella Dosick, the starters for the Anna Rockets. As you see that 0-1, they lost their first game to West Liberty Salem by 2. They're coached by Jeff Maurer. Now the starting lineup for the Cavaliers, number 4, Kirsten Franklin, a 5'7", 5'6" junior. Anna Ciencioli, 5'7" senior. Colleen O'Leary, number 14, a 5'5" junior. Emma Kennedy, a 5'8" senior. Round out the lineup, Heidi Toner, a 5'10" junior. Head coach Craig Hall for the Lehman Cavaliers. Jeff, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. We'll start with the Rockets.
Well, they want to rebound, obviously, and limit the Cavaliers to just the one shot. They want to push tempo. Utilize some of their team speed. They feel that they have moved the ball up and down the court, and defense is number one priority. Make sure the Cavaliers do not get any open looks.
And now for the Cavaliers, their keys.
Coach Hall feels some of his strengths might be with his team speed, so they also want to utilize some team speed to get after it. They want to take care of the ball, make sure they don't give turnovers that result in baskets in transition for the Rockets, and also shut down the inside game. He felt they've struggled with that task in the past. They want to make sure they limit the inside looks for the Rockets, force them to maybe shoot more from the perimeter.
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Tip is controlled by the Cavaliers. O'Leary with the basketball. She will be tied up there by Brewer. Alternate possession will give it to the Lady Rockets. Rockets take it down. Of course, you have Ella Dosa coming off a 28-point game against West Liberty Salem. 3 ball by Kaylee Brewer.
Good looking shot there. They didn't waste many times getting the ball up in the air. One pass and a quick shot there by Kaylee Brewer, the 5'2" junior, but she drops it for the game's first points.
Full court pressure, as we've often seen through the years with Anna. O'Leary's having a lot of trouble able to just get it in underneath the 5-second count.
It seems like a lot of teams that have success put a lot of full court pressure on the opposing team, and if you have the athletes to do it, you can really make it difficult for the enemy in this case to run offense, because it makes it very difficult for the offense to get into the flow. And again, team speed and good defense can allow you your team to do that if you have the people or the personnel to do so.
And now Anna playing some very good man-to-man defenses. Lehman's not able to get it anywhere close to the basket as they get it underneath to Kennedy. Gives it to Franklin. That ball stolen away there by Landis. Give it to Dosick. Down low, Rioch tries to pass it underneath. Battle for it. Dosick will come up with it. Landis is knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Rockets. Rockets, a very excellent season last year. 22-6. Qualified for the state tournament. That never happened last year, of course, with the COVID pandemic. Right now 0-1 after they lost to a good West Liberty Salem. That shot by Landis is blocked. Ball on the floor. Landis battling for it and comes up with it.
We'll get a second chance here following the block shot, and get free throws coming up from Dosick.
Dosick splits the defenders, draws the foul.
Nice defense by the Cavaliers. We've talked about the key to the game, limiting the inside game, if you will. They got a blocked shot, but Anna able to recover the rebound, and then Dosek going to the hoop is fouled in the act of shooting.
Replays being brought to you, as always, by Winners Meats. Dosek hits the first one. Dosek, of course, will always remember last year when the Purcell Marion game in the regional finals, she hit 2 free throws, 1 to tie and 1 to win it, to win the regionals for Anna last year. Lehman able to break the pressure. Dosek hounding Franklin. She gives it up to Toner. Cianciolo resets it. Anna with a 5-0 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. Pass underneath. Defense collapses, but a foul on Anna.
A nice job there, I believe it was by Colleen O'Leary, number 14, to get the ball inside. They don't get a shot off, but it was a nice penetration. Defense collapse. She threw a nice bounce pass. Foul against the Rockets. A missed hoop was against Dave, but stays Lehman basketball underneath their own bucket.
Cianciolo setting the offense. There are 4 seniors on this team. O'Leary tries to pass it down low, stolen away by Riemann.
3 possessions for Lehman, 3 turnovers. They've yet to get a field goal shot off, and Anna has scored on both of their possessions, a 3 on the first trip, and then the second chance opportunity, if you will, on free throws by Dosek for their 4th and 5th point.
Another 3-pointer by Brewer. This one is short. Rebound will go out of bounds to the Cavaliers. Cavaliers head coach there. You see Craig Hall in the background, his 9th year here at Lehman. Off a 16-7 season.
7-0 in conference play, and as you mentioned earlier, I believe this is their last season in the NWCC.
Drive to the hole there by Cianciolo. Toner with the following in.
Good second chance opportunity there. Heidi Toner, her first bucket of the game. The first shot taken there was Cianciolo. A nice drive on the left side, a little hard, but Toner there for the nice offensive rebound and stick back.
Cuts the lead to 5-2. Landis, that's tipped away by Franklin. Kirsten taking it to the hoop. Shot is good defense by Dosek. Anna going the other way. 3-on-1. Ella pulls up for the shot. That is short. Franklin with the rebound.
Franklin has some speed. I've seen her. We saw her at this and kind of throw the ball away, but boy, she hustled down the court, nearly got a hand on Dosek's shot there. A lot of quickness from number 4, Kirsten Franklin.
O'Leary with the drive, pull up short. Ball is kicked out of bounds by Anna. It'll be Lehman basketball. Substitution, Taylor Peppelman in the lineup. 5'8" sophomore. Split all JV last year, looking a big contributor on varsity this year. Ball knocked out of bounds, will stay with Lehman. Talked about they will leave the NWCC. They will join the Three Rivers Conference. It's being formed with 7 other schools. Get an opportunity to mention some of those schools that from a few different leagues as there's a jump ball. We'll just mention them right now. The other 7 teams: Miami East, Troy Christian, Covington, Milton Union, Bethel, Northridge, and Riverside is also in the NWCC.
Did you do your homework and find out what 3 rivers those might be?
One of them's Miami. I did read it actually last night. Okay. It's Miami. That used to be the conference that Versailles was in a lot of years, and Tip City was in there, so they kind of redid the name.
Maybe we'll have our production staff Google that for us.
Yeah, it's
give them something to do.
Yeah. As a drive there by Cianciolo. Sugarville line to shoot 2. Actually, they're going to call it before the shot.
Yeah, I thought, well, maybe it was.
So O'Leary trying to inbound it. That's kicked away, so they'll reset with 4:08 to go here. On with Jeff Henson, I'm Dave Kanapke. Glad you're joining us here with our season opener for girls basketball. Looking forward to bringing you a lot of basketball this winter. So we had some boys games last night. Cianciolo resets the offense. Trailing 5-2.
Gotta be careful. She gets a 5-second count.
And they
just, if you're closely guarded, basically if the defender can reach out and touch you, that's closely guarded. And That's her 5th turnover. A 5-second count there was one of our officials, Corey Davenport. Not sure if we mentioned those guys. Also Daryl Wilson and Kevin Ball, your officiating crew, but that count or that call there was by Corey Davenport. He's down there in the bottom of your screen, and then we have Kevin Ball on the baseline and Daryl Wilson up top.
Peppelman with the rebound in his foul as Taylor Peppelman will go line to shoot 2. She rebounded the shot by Landis. Peppelman was shooting 2 foul shots.
Landis' shot, yeah, she was rebounded, or another chance here, I should say, following the missed shot by Landis for a second chance opportunity points.
It's in.
Landis' shot was a 2 or a 3?
It's a 2.
Thank you.
Also in that, before that last dead ball, London Rice, number 4, you'll see in the background there just outside the 3-point arc, 5'6" freshman into the game.
JV in the contest earlier, did a nice job there. The contest was won by
Anna, 39-28. Second one here for Peppelman. She cans a pair, stretches lead back to 5. They throw it into Franklin off of Kirsten's hands. So back with Anna with the turnover.
Anna doing a nice job rebounding the basketball. They've now have 4 points on second chance, and they've also created 6 turnovers here in the first 4+ minutes of the first quarter. So a nice job.
Dosick with the 3. Ella Dosick just outside the arc.
And oh yeah, their offense has been pretty good when they've run it in the set, if you will, half court. They've been very efficient here, scoring in many of their possessions. I think all but maybe one.
Full court press knocked out of bounds. Lehman, fortunate, it just was out of bounds as they had trouble the whole way up the court. It's knocked out by Dosick. Inbounded here by O'Leary. Now Sancioli, long 2 as Landis with the rebound. Kicks ahead Dosick. Dosick loses the handle. The good hustle there by Peppelman to get the ball back for Anna. Drive Landis all the way across, but missed all the teammates out of bounds. Turnover to Lehman.
The second turnover for the Rockets. That last shot by Cianciolo on the other end, that was just Anna's first defensive rebound. Seems a little odd, but they again have created 6 turnovers. And there's another 5-second violation. Lehman not really had many shot opportunities, and
definitely the game is being won by the defense of Anna so far. Right now they're on offense with a 10-2 lead as Brewer to Dosick. Brewer running the point right now in this possession. There's Rice. Dosick with a net trade from the other side.
8 quick points for Ella Dosick, 5'6" senior.
Will go out of bounds to stay with Lehman. She had 28 against West Liberty Salem, only had 1 3 in that game.
Well, she's hit 2 threes here and made 2 foul shots, so she's yet to make a 2-point shot, but the 2 threes and the 2 free throws have given her now 8 of the 13 Rocket points.
Nice pass underneath and off the glass, Heidi Toner.
Good play there, and Toner even took a little bit of contact receiving the ball as 2 girls were going after her. She won the battle getting it and then kind of had to fall back, but strong enough to kiss it off the basket or off the bankboard. The 5'10" junior now with 4 points.
Rice on the wing. Dosick passes underneath to Rioch. Double team. Molly puts up a shot. Rebound by Weiss. But check that Toner. O'Leary trying to work against Brewer. Almost loses the handle. Gives it to Franklin. Kirsten with the turnaround. Ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be Anna basketball. Back in the lineup, Breanne Riemann, number 14, into the game. Brought in by head coach Jeff Bowers. Had a very successful 3-year run, 59-18. Seasons of 19-7, 18-5, and then 22-6 last year. 4th year for Coach Maurer. To have another strong team, though, they lost a lot of height in this on the team last year. Lauren Barhorst. Yeah,
she was 6 foot tall. Now Ambus wasn't necessarily the lengthy girl height-wise, but very quick and defensively sound. Again, another aspect of their team they lost.
And Kip Rowland is another one, taller player on the team. And Coach Maurer, in the preview he sent us, as that shot goes up by Riemann and in, they're going to be a different team. Not going to be the height, but they hope to have the same success. And through the years, Anna has had a lot of success. Right now, they're with an 11-point lead here with coming up on a minute to go here on our First National Bank scoreboard. Leary off the screen. Picked up by Dosick. And that is out of bounds. Another good defensive effort by the Rockets.
It does make a difference when you can put pressure on the ball, and they've done that here full court-wise. And even there in the half court, Dosick was really in the face of the Lehman Catholic ball handler, and that bad pass, if you will, was a result of that. And that's the 8th first quarter turnover by the Cavaliers.
Brewer with the second three ball that afternoon for her.
They've made 4 of them, 2 from Brewer, 2 from Dosick, and a big first quarter offensively, 18 points for the Rockets.
O'Leary again trying to bring it down, drives in to Franklin. Now Ciancioli, 26 seconds to go. Anna's had the better of Lehman in the half court. O'Leary puts up a shot and banks it home.
Good job by Colleen keeping her feet, if you will, planted, and is able to step through, hit a shot off the glass.
Bethel and Brewer let the 3 go. Coming up towards the buzzer, will be knocked out of bounds at the end of the first quarter of play on the First National Bank scoreboard. Anna 18, Lehman 6. We're right back with quarter number 2 here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Thank you to the following sponsors: SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, Park National Bank, Kindinger Custom Fabrications.
Welcome back here at Lehman High School, where the Anna Rockets very good first quarter as they have a 12-point lead.
Well, they score 18 points, and they did it in a number of different ways. They make 4 of their 4 free throws. They hit on 4 of their 6 3-point shots and only made 1 of their 5 2-pointers, but a lot of offense there, 5 of 11, if you will, from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, but they also commit or cause or create, maybe is a better word, create 8 Lehman Catholic turnovers. So that led to some of their offense. They did some nice job offensive rebounding, 2 rebounds offensively, put them both in for a total of 4 points. So really covered all aspects of the game there, and that's why they have a 12-point lead here after the first 8 minutes.
Peplum with the basketball. Brewers is, there's it at the elbow. Landis. Rebounded there by Toner. Lehman, I'm sure Coach Hall tried to address some of the half-court difficulties they had in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can address it, but you still have to be able to do it. I mean, it's easy to talk, say take care of the basketball, but you know, when you got bodies flying at you, and that creates a whole nother level of excitedness or nervousness, and can create some bad passes or just get you out of rhythm. You know, they shot 3 of 7 in the first quarter, did Lehman Catholic, so a very good percentage, but just 7 attempts. Again, Anna, a few more attempts at 11, but also 4 free throws, so just the quantity not there for Lehman Catholic because they didn't get many opportunities with all the turnovers.
Nice ball movement and a nice friendly roll there, and a shot by Mary Landis.
That shot didn't have a lot of arch on it, but again, shooter's touch, got it to drop.
Pass up ahead is
touch. It's amazing how I sit here again. You talk about how easy it is to say take care of the basketball sitting where we are, but I don't understand why more people don't throw a bounce pass. The ball is always thrown where hands are at. So
get another replay there as Ciancioli Foul going to the hoop. Anna will be shooting 2 for the 5'7" junior, 5'7" senior guard. This is on the first one.
Took 2 shots in the first quarter from the field. Did not connect on either of those. Looking for her first point. And we'll have to wait.
Riemann with the board. Gives it off to Dosick. Dosick first team Shelby County League last year. She was honorable mention as a freshman, second team sophomore and first team. One of the top players in Shelby County League. See what she does there. Drives to the hoop, draws the foul.
2 for 2 from the free throw line today. Right now sitting at 8 points. These two would get her at 10.
Good form, and it says you're taking a look on the replay, the pass, Dosick the previous play.
Foul there was on number 24, Heidi Toner. It's kind of tough to see who the fouls are. I thought maybe it was on her or Franklin. They don't have a board, if you will, that shows the number, and sometimes the officials, the angle they're at, I can't tell who it was on. So that time it was on Toner, as the replay showed, and that one will be on Dosick.
Fouls Franklin. The bounce is going to have a timeout on the floor by Coach Hall. Gives us an opportunity to remind you to follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM. And they're in exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and All-Glaze County. Our Keys to the Game sponsor today, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza on replay, is Winners Meats. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. Jeff and I will pick a player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. And on our first National Bank scoreboard, Anna with a 16-point lead.
Go back to our trivia we talked about. I don't think you gave the answer away.
No, I didn't.
We talked about Lehman leaving the NWCC and joining the Three Rivers Conference, and you mentioned right away the Great Miami. I didn't know the other two, but when I see the answers here, I think of 2 things when I think of those rivers. One is a golf course and one is a ski slope. So that hint there is for Stillwater. That runs by Versailles golf course. And the other one is Mad River, which is around Bell Fountain, which is where you go skiing. So the 3 rivers that make up the Three Rivers Conference are the Great Miami, the Stillwater, and the Mad Rivers. So the Mad River.
Fast break there by Taylor Peppelman. And again, the Three Rivers Conference is what Lehman will be competing in all sports next year. 8-team conference. That's a good number. I think they talked about in basketball doing a double round robin, similar to what the Shelby County League does. And a 3-ball there put up by Ciancioli.
For her, it's her first points of the game. You mentioned that they were all part of the NWCC for the past 8 or 9 years. I think you said
8 years. Been pretty successful. They won it last year, 7-0. They were 6-1 the previous year, 5-2. So by and large, they've been one of the top teams, not only in basketball and volleyball. They've pretty well dominated that the last several years. There's a pass underneath, shot off the mark by Riemann. Lehman pushing the tempo a little bit. Nothing there is Ciancioli. Or check that. Yeah, Ciancioli drives in. Shot up there by Kennedy. Dosick. The pass ahead to Landis. Stops. Jump stop there for the basket.
4 points now for Landis, who missed her first 3 field goal attempts. Now has made her last 2 for the 5'7" senior. Very good volleyball player is Mary Landis.
Ciancioli. There into the game is Trey. Pass by O'Leary. Knocked out of bounds by Anna. Will stay with the Cavaliers. Cavaliers records the last several years: 16-7 last year, 11-11 in 2019, 11-12 2018, 9-13 and 12-11. You know, they're usually right around the 500 mark. Last year they broke through 16-7. There's a travel. Had a very good season there, and then upset in the first game.
Had the hiccup in the first tournament game. Yeah, had a lot of, I think, hopes, if you will, to go a little bit deeper into the tournament trail, and got knocked off in the first game against Houston.
Yeah, and they were going into that game. They had won 12 of 13. They had won 8 in a row, and they had beat Houston by 17 in January. And then Houston which you see every once in a while. You can turn it around in tournament there. And there's a nice drive by Ella Dosick.
Scissors offense there as the wing crisscrossed around the post first, didn't give it to her, and then gave it to the point guard Dosick, who had cut through.
And there's a steal by Brewer.
Dosick now with 12 points. Has had a very good afternoon so far. It opened up the game, Dosick did, with just the first shot she took, she missed. She's been perfect since that time. As you get a good look at number 20, Ella Dosick, her brother, a very good ball player, Griffin, player of the year in the Shelby County Athletic League a couple seasons ago. And her younger brother, Drew, plays JV. Right now is a sophomore for the Rockets, a very good ball handler.
Landis drives in. Dosick fakes. Nice spin move.
A nice move.
A little strong. Rioch kicks it out. Brewer with the tray. Rebound, and there'll be a foul on Dosick, her second one on the over-the-back call.
I know Dosick didn't score, but that was a nice move.
Yes.
I hate to say what I usually tell girls they need to play like, but that was a high-quality move there, and you see some guys do that in high school and college and such, and that's a good move. She didn't make the basket, but boy, she'll make more times than not.
Sancioli driving, pulls it out. Trey, 17-footer. Rebound, there's Dosick. Pushing the tempo, passes at Rioch to Brewer, too strong. Rebound there by Kennedy. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. Sancioli couldn't pick up that ball. Would have been a double dribble right away, and we'll have a alternate possession. Will stay with Lehman. She lost the handle when she was dribbling it there. Trahey, guarded by Dosick, knocked out of bounds, will stay with Lehman. It's been a lot of tip balls by the Anna defense, and they've had to inbound.
Quick hands, you know, nothing has been easy about the time you take a breath, if you will, for the Cavaliers. You're either getting the ball knocked out of your hands, or the pass is deflected, and always someone's in your face. There hasn't been really an open girl, or they haven't really got many open looks.
And there's the steal by Dosick. Dosick passes it all the way. Nice pass underneath there to Rioch. Give the assist there to Brianne Riemann.
Yeah, and the pass, I don't know, was meant to go to Riemann. It was thrown by Dosick, but Riemann did a nice job coming back to the ball and then throwing it right across top of the defense to Rioch for Rioch's first. Yeah, there it is. I guess maybe it was to, well, it could have been a couple girls, but
nice job by Riemann to get the ball in that case.
And then look for an open player, and that's exactly what she did. And Riemann will get the assist.
Dosick leaves Brianna Cobb, a 5'4" freshman, now running point for the Rockets.
Cobb also played during the JV game.
Turnaround Landis. Too strong, battle for the rebound. Mary comes up with it. Cobb to Riemann.
Even there, that Landis shot, that was a nice spin move. Offensive foul, the illegal screen. But Landis had that turnaround all-in-one motion. If the defense doesn't time it exactly right, there's no way they're going to block your shot. Most people want to pivot, turn, then like bend their knees, if you will, then get ready to shoot. By that time, the defense is already back in your face.
Yep. So the offensive foul gives it to Lehman. 2:20 to go, first half.
Do you call those type of fouls a turnover?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you lose the possession of it without a shot.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Trahey with the drive. Ball on the floor. Brewer comes up with it. Riemann for the layup.
Points in transition. They've got a handful of those today, along with the offensive rebounding they had in the first quarter. They've hit down some triples, if you will, some three-point shots. They've made their free throws, and they've continued to create or cause turnovers.
Cobb with the drive.
Well, that's a nice move. Left-handed layup. I'm pretty sure Cobb is not a left-hander, but she made it look pretty easy.
And that's her first varsity points there for the freshman. Always a nice moment for her, and I'm sure the parents in the stands will go out of bounds.
And she was even challenged by Kirsten Franklin was down there. Kirsten did a nice job defending it, went up straight. There wasn't any quote, cheap shot or ill-advised push, but we'll give credit to Cobb keeping the ball in the left hand of her body. Left hand avoided the block shot and able to bank it in.
Nice steal in the backcourt by Kaylee Brewer. As a foul in the backcourt, and that'll be the 1-and-1, the 7th team foul. So we'll walk to the other end, and Kaylee, a 5'2" junior, hit a couple threes tonight. We'll have a chance at a 1-and-1.
First bonus opportunity for the Rockets.
Nothing but nylon as Rockets pretty effective from the foul line here this afternoon.
When I say first bonus opportunity, they've been to the line already 3 times for 2 shot opportunities, fouled in the act of shooting, and they made all 6 of them, and they make their first opportunity here from the 1-on-1, so they're a perfect 2, 4, 6, 8 for 8.
Franklin with a nice drive. Kirsten Franklin with a runner.
Nice move by Franklin. Again, a very quick, athletic player. The 5'6" junior scores her first 2 points of the game.
Cobb gives it up to Riemann. 3-pointer on the wing. Draws iron. There's Landis with another rebound. A nice steal there by O'Leary. Colleen drives, tries to pass it through traffic. Peppelman comes up with the steal ball, keeps it kept alive by Brewer.
Again, though, they try to throw it through the hands rather than a bounce pass.
And one by Riemann, Brianne Riemann. There's another points in transition.
Good power by Brianne. See it here. She'll get fouled pretty, I won't say hard or cheap, but there was some contact, threw her balance off, but able to finish it. And more importantly, she got it off the bank board to help it drop in, and will get rewarded now with a chance for a 3-point play. 2, 4, 6 points now for Riemann, 5'8" junior. And the Rockets, Dave, remain perfect from the free throw line. 9 for 9.
He's the 3-point play. Number 2, Morgan Shepard, 5'8" sophomore in the lineup. Her second appearance here in the varsity action. The Rockets, who scored just 46 points against West Liberty Salem, already at 39.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job. You're 18 points in the first quarter, 21 here in the second quarter. So they've continued to kind of get better as the game wears on, and they create now the 10th turnover, the 18th turnover of the first half for the Cavaliers. So right now, just too much green and white. Pressure defense is just smothering the Cavalier offense.
Cobb gives it to Shepard. She thought about a 3, trying to do a pick and roll with Landis. The reset around the arc. Carved to Landis, coming up on 13 seconds to go. Riemann, Peppelman. We're down to 5 seconds. 3-pointer is blocked there off of Riemann. That will end the first half of play. Your score in the First National Bank scoreboard, it's been all Anna Rockets, as they lead the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers 39-11. Take a break here at halftime. Jeff and I will come back with the halftime stats when we return on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
Welcome back here to the second half of Grand Lakes Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports. On our First National Bank scoreboard, Anna with a 39-11 lead over Lehman Catholic. With the first half numbers, Mr. Jeff Enchen.
Well, Anna's getting it done in all aspects of the game. You'll see there the ones that we point out, this overall shooting, 13 of 27 from the field, which includes 4 of 9 from three-point range. Lehman just 5 of 13, not an awful percentage, but just the 13 shot opportunities what catches your attention there. They did make their lone three-point opportunity. Anna doing very well from the free throw line, 9 for 9. Lehman 0 for 2 rebounds. Not a lot of rebounds really for Anna because they haven't missed many shots, and Lehman hasn't taken many shots. So Lehman with a few more rebounds, but look at the turnovers there. Rockets have caused 18 of them, or forced them into 18. Anna themselves just 4, so that's really limited the Cavaliers in getting some offensive shots off. And I mentioned a couple offensive rebounds they did have. Anna was able to convert them back for 4 points. So you throw in the defensive pressure that creates turnovers that has allowed them to score some in transition. They've got some offensive rebounds for points. They've hit all their free throws. They've shot the ball extremely well. Pretty good recipe for, in this case, a 39-11 lead.
And they've had a lot of different players score for Anna.
They have. They're led by Ella Dosick with a dozen. 8 from Kaylee Brewer, 7 from Brianne Riemann, 4 from Taylor Peppelman, 4 from Mary Landis, 2 apiece from Brianne Cobb, and also Molly Rioch for their total of 39. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different players score. For the Cavaliers, just 11 points. They had 4 girls score. Heidi Toner leads them with 4. 3 from Anna Cianciolio, 2 apiece from Colleen O'Leary, and also Kirsten Franklin for their total of 11.
So we're getting ready to start here. You saw a glimpse of both teams. You see Coach Jeff Maurer giving instructions of his starting 5 here, and you know there's not a whole lot better they can do than what they did the first half. One of our keys that we had when he gave it to us was #1 defense is our #1 priority, and the way they played it, they showed that.
Yeah, their defense has been, well, we've talked about it. It's been full court, it's been half court, it's been in your face. They've gotten their hands on a number of passes that A, have resulted in a turnover, or B, kind of just kept Lehman out of any type of rhythm offense. They've pushed the tempo at times when we've seen them or when they've had that opportunity, and they've also rebounded well. A couple of those offensive boards they've put back for points, and really limited the Cavaliers to, let me see, official here, just got 4 offensive rebounds for the Cavaliers, but really job well done so far for Coach Maurer's squad, and you know, can they keep up the intensity and the crispness here in this quarters 3 and 4.
Anna has the first possession here in the second half. That's tipped out of bounds there by Ciancioli.
And Lehman opens up, looks like in zone defense. I don't think they played zone, or correct me if I'm wrong, I thought it was man-to-man all first half. Here's a 2-3 or 2-1-2 zone. And off the hands, and that should be a turnover, and it is against the Rockets, who only had 4 in the first half.
Let's double check the lineup for the Cavaliers. We have Kennedy, we have Ciancioli, Franklin. We have Wesner in the game, number 11 in the game, and also number 5, Mara O'Leary. And there's a steal by Brewer.
A couple different starters for the Cavaliers.
Rick Hall trying to get different combination. Riemann with the basket.
Boy, pass and catch and shoot. They don't waste a lot of time on the shot clock, which there isn't one, but if there was, they wouldn't waste a lot of the time on it.
Full court pressure again. Looks like the Rockets are starting with their same starting 5 as they started the game with, as there's a bump foul against the Rockets. It looks like it's on Dosick, number 20.
Yeah, I meant to go check at halftime to get the fouls for each player. I think it was on Dosick. He, again, bad angle, and he went so quick. I
thought I saw him do 2-0, what I checked the fingers there. Nice pass underneath there and in by Carolyn Wesner.
Her first 2 points of the game, 5'10" sophomore.
So again, the starters Dosick, Riemann, Brewer, Rioch, and Landis. So they tried to get it under to Rioch, knocked out of bounds, so we'll stay with the Rockets. Rockets looking for their first win of the season as they lost their first one in an opener last Tuesday to West Liberty Salem on the away game. Riemann shot draws iron. Sancioli working against Brewer. Now picked up by Dosick. Coach Hall giving some instruction to his team. On the wing there, it's Kennedy.
A nice back door. Thought they had it, but and a nice job stepping over, rotating on defense to prevent the backdoor cut.
Brewer with a 3. She will be fouled.
10 fouls, 10 as Cianciolio fouls Brewer, and Brewer's going to have now 3 shots from the line. Remember, Anna perfect from the charity stripe at 9 for 9. An obvious contact there with the jump shooter.
So Brewer with 8 points already. Chance for 3 more. She gets the first. She's coming off a 6-point effort against West Liberty Salem. The 5'2" junior. That game, Dosick scored 28, and there's 2 in a row there by Brewer. Brewer, Rice. The next leading scorers with 6 points, followed by Molly Rioch. Brewer in double figures, and Anna stays perfect from the foul line.
Kaylee Brewer now with 11 points.
Through some traffic, Ciancioli is fouled. And that's another foul on Dosick.
Well, we'll see once here. It's her 3rd or 4th. They'll hustle in a substitute. Looks like number 30, Brianna Cobb.
Also, Taylor Peppelman will follow her in as well. You know, never want to see a player like Dosick get in foul trouble, but if you're Coach Maurer, this is the type of game when you're a big lead. Rebound by the Cavaliers as they'll keep this possession going.
Shot there by Mara O'Leary, who's off the mark, and they're going to get a chance here, but they'll turn it over. Thought maybe a chance for a second chance opportunity, but it doesn't happen.
There's Brewer, draws iron. Landis with the rebound, and that's stolen away. Given right back, Cobb, Peppelman. Nice hustle play by Brianna Riemann. Saw the short shot, got the rebound, and stuck it in. 46-13.
Extended possession there for the Rockets. They capitalize in their opportunity, and Riemann getting the follow-up bucket now in double figures with 11 points.
Mara O'Leary, that's stolen away. There's Riemann. Brewer back to Riemann. 3-ball Cobb, and she drains it. Line drive shot.
5 points for the freshman, Brianna Cobb, and boy, the Rockets, they have a number of girls that when they catch the ball, they're thinking shot first. Now, I'm not saying they're going to shoot all the time, but well, they've got some girls that feel very comfortable. They're in ready position. If you're not going to guard me, I'm going to let it fly. They've been shooting the ball very well today. And it's coming from a number of girls. You know, some teams will maybe have that one girl that will always look to score, and the other ones will just kind of get it and pass. But the Rockets, you've got to almost have a hand up because everyone seems to be willing or wanting to shoot the basketball.
Backdoor cut. Stolen by Brewer. Peppelman to the hole and is fouled. And Taylor Peppelman will shoot 2.
Foul goes on number 4, Kirsten Franklin, and take a look at it. Here's a contact, and always wonder if you're going to challenge, why not go up and foul the girl at the foul line then? I mean, at least she's not shooting.
Yeah, that's true.
How many times do they block a shot like that? Never.
Yep. And she rattles it home.
That might be the first free throw the Rockets have taken today that actually have touched the rim.
You're right. It's London Rice, number 4 in the lineup. The Rockets.
Pullman had 4 points in the first half. Now he gives her 6 in the game, and they again 5 for 5 from the free throw line here in the third quarter. It makes them 14 for 14 in the game.
Kirsten Franklin. O'Leary with the follow. Cobb with the long rebound, but Franklin steals it. Kirsten trying to drive, has to pick up her dribble. Down to Wesner. Trapped in the corner. That was Ciancioli. Anna will hit the 3. Nice quick release there by Ciancioli.
Her second made three-pointer of the game. That gives her 6.
Cobb, that's short on the 3. Westner with the rebound. 3:22 to go here, third quarter. Lehman trying to build on that last possession with Ciancioli drained a 3. And hounded there by Brewer. They try to set a screen.
They just cannot get, away from the Rocket defense. The Rockets
and the travel
continue to apply man-to-man pressure defense and makes it very difficult for teams to run offense.
Molly Rioch in the game to give Mary Landis a break. Cobb will walk it up, the freshman point guard, and playing in place of Dosick. See the Anna bench spread out in the background, maintaining social distancing as there's a travel on the floor after Lehman stole it, but not able to keep the possession as Brianna Riemann, number 14 in the lineup. 51-16, Cobb. Rioch to Rice, stolen away there by Ciancioli. Anna to the hoop. That is partially blocked, I believe. Rebound, we will have a jump ball. It'll stay with Lehman.
You just ruined my story, Dave. I said on fast breaks, why don't they foul him at the elbow instead of at the basket? You just said it was partially blocked. I thought it was.
There you go.
I thought it was blocked by the foam on the bank board, but
I'm going with the block there. So rebound by Rioch. Riemann, Cobb. Battle for the rebound, goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Rockets. 2 players one up, and they referee there, Corey Davenport underneath there. Says it was off of Lehman.
Talk about one of the keys there for the Rockets, pushing tempo. They have definitely, there's a travel. They have definitely kept the energy level moving, not only on defense, but offensively. It is down and letting it fly. They've been a green light offense, if you will, letting shots fly. And again, they've been hitting most of them. So from that standpoint, it's working. The rhythm is there, the confidence. And again, it's coming from a number of different players. So they've kind of functioning on all cylinders today.
Give a go there to Ciancioli. She is fouled as a nice pass.
Yeah, it was. They got the post player. I'm not for sure if it was Toner. Maybe that.
Yep.
Take a look. See what we can see here. Yep. Just a simple little backdoor cut, and then Riemann picks up the personal foul. But Ciancioli will try to make her first free throw of the day. She was 0 for 2 back in the second quarter and gets that one to drop. Now 1 for 3, and that gives her her 7th point.
Always been told that's good technique. If you hit your foul shot hits the front of the backboard or front of the rim, you can always bounce in. You never want to hit the back of the rim, as she rolls 2 of them in that way. I could never do it myself, but
it's a delicate shot because you think the size of the rim opening is not that much bigger or bigger than the basketball, so it's a tough shot to nail. And nice play by Franklin. Her 4th point
comes over the steal at half court.
Anna, though, that's their 6th turnover of the quarter. So 4 turnovers in the first half, 6 turnovers here in the third quarter.
So foul there as Franklin tried to steal it from Cobb. That'll be the third team foul on the Cavaliers. 1:34 to go in the third quarter.
I think I saw Franklin, the official scorer, held up his hand. I think he said 4, so could be Franklin's 4th foul for the Cavaliers. I think Dosek for Anna has at least 3, maybe 4.
Rice with the drive, rebounded by the Cavaliers. I think it was O'Leary on the rebound. Ciancioli, the offense has run through her. She directs offense. Trying to go the opposite way, gives it up to Wesner. A minute to go in this quarter, and there is a travel against the Cavaliers.
I mentioned how the Rockets had turned the ball over 6 times already. Well, they've been kind of lit off the hook. That's turnover there on the Cavaliers. That is their 8th. So the Cavaliers, again, continue to give the ball up, if you will, but a lot of that credit, if you will, belongs to the Rockets defense.
Raymond to Peppelman. Drives, pull up. Be fouled, they will say, is on the shot.
Shooting. I think it was Cianciola, number 10.
So Riemann.
She made her only free throw attempt in the second quarter, finished off a 3-point play.
There's another foul shot. You know, in that game, they beat Purcell Marion in the regional finals. Anna was 13 of 14 in that game, where Purcell Marion was 3 of 18. Was the difference in that game back in the regional finals, and that ends a streak of how many in a row, Jeff? 15? And a fast break there.
Yes, 15 straight.
And the basket in there by Wesner.
Wesner with 4 points all here in the second half. Yeah, 9 for 9 in the first half for the Rockets, and then they were 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6. So 15 for 15 now, 15 for 16. Again, part of the game they've really, whoa, there's a screen. Someone needs to call that out. So foul's going to go against, and really, I hate to say it, they called a foul on Lehman. She was standing still. Maybe she lunged a little bit, but she was standing still, and maybe she elbowed her.
If you just stand still, you're fine. Is when you move that elbow out or anything to that effect.
That,
I didn't get a great look on it.
It was a bang play, kind of up at the top, but it was a hard screen, and there was no one yelling pick, 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 and you hate to see your teammate run into a brick wall. Luckily, everyone's still walking around okay, but that's where things happen, and you want to make sure your teammates are aware of the obstruction.
Freeman back on the line for 2. It's the first one for the 5'8" junior.
13 points in the game for number 14. This one would match her uniform number, and it does.
Rattles it home. There's 3 players now in double figures, along with Brewer and Dosick. Coming up on 10 seconds to go. Ciancioli, another quick 3.
Yeah, that's her 3rd 3-pointer of the game. In fact, she hasn't missed a 3-pointer today.
Ooh, good attempt there by Brianna Cobb. As we go to the 4th quarter on our First National Bank scoreboard, Anna leads 54-25. We'll be back with the 4th quarter on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwieterman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply Company, Hoji Lumber.
Welcome back to the 4th quarter of Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports. See the Lady Rockets huddle around Coach Maurer, and he and his coaching staff have to be happy on how well Rockets have played, as they have a 29-point lead going in the 4th quarter.
Well, they continue to do a lot of those, everything, you know, the recipe for success. Now in the 3rd quarter, they did commit 6 turnovers. So you wonder if they're effort or their focus would maintain. They did turn the ball over some in the third quarter, but only shot 3 of 10 from the field, but were able to get to the foul line where they attempted 9 free throws in the quarter alone. They were 9 for 9 in the first half. They missed one here, but they ended up in the third quarter 8 of 9, so they've done very well from the free throw line. 17 of 18 for the game.
Foul there will be the 17th foul against Lehman, as Kaylee Brewer, one of those 3 Rockets in double figures, will be shooting the 1-and-1. Rolls it in off the front of the rim.
Brewer had those 3 points in the third quarter off from the free throw line, and she was fouled in the act shooting a 3-pointer.
It's a pair. The beat goes on from the foul line for the Rockets.
Brewer now 7 for 7 from the free throw line.
Shot off by Kennedy, Emma Kennedy.
Her first 2 points of the afternoon for the 5'8" senior. Mentioned Brewer with those free throws. Had 8 points in the first half. Now 13 in the afternoon for number 10, Kaylee Brewer.
There's a foul on Ciancioli. Obviously, this game's not going to end well for Lehman, but you got to look at the small victories. They only had 11 points in the first quarter. They had 14 in the first half. They had 14 in the third quarter alone. A shot there by Kennedy. So as Dosick hits the first foul shot, my point is the Cavalier offense has come alive a little bit, and I don't think Anna's relented at all on defense.
No, they haven't. There's been a lot of pressure, and Lehman's done a little bit better job, controlling. They still have a high number of turnovers, but we're 5 of 10 from the field in the third quarter as Dosick misses the second free throw.
But they get the rebound there as Mary Landis with the offensive rebound. Dosick, athletic move, will shoot 2 more. Dosick, a 4-year starter for the Rockets. She hits the first one.
Had 12 points in the first half, did not score in the third quarter. I think she picked up her 4th foul. I know it was a foul, probably was her 4th, probably midway through the third. It didn't even take a shot attempt. Now it's 3 for 4 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter for 15 points in the afternoon.
So she's probably played maybe roughly a half, because she was out on foul trouble in the first half too. So
yeah, very efficient in her time on the court. She's offensively done a nice job and has spent some time on the bench, but maybe kind of a silver lining there, giving some of the other players a chance to play some big time minutes.
Ciancioli draws the blocking foul there on Mary Landis. Anna Ciancioli, the senior, will go and shoot 2 here. So take another look on our winners meets replay.
And kind of a tough spot for Landis. She stood there. It wasn't square contact, so you give the benefit to the shooter, but Ciancioli wasn't really going at her straight on, but a glancing blow, and benefit of the doubt usually goes to the offensive player. And Cianciola connects on the free throw. She had 3 points at half, had 2 more made 3-pointers in the third quarter with a couple free throws, and that one there gives her now 3, 6, 9, 12 in the afternoon for Ciancioli. Again, she is 3 for 3 from beyond the 3-point line.
Dosick up ahead to Shepard, loses the handle.
Bounce pass.
As that will go out of bounds, so stay with the Rockets. Coach Dosick looks over to the coaching staff for Anna. Coach Maurer and assistant Erica Huber on the team.
You can't quite see her in your picture. We'll get a shot of her. This is a nice move by Dosick, her first field goal of the second half. But Erica is sitting right there on the left side of the screen.
She was the point guard on those great 2011 through 2013 teams. Yeah,
there she is. Yeah, it's come back, I think, her second year for sure, maybe helping out with the Anna program. And yeah, it was a very strong, aggressive point guard, I guess would be a good way.
Yes.
Was very physical with the ball.
Scrappy.
Yeah, did a lot of the dirty deeds, if you will.
Yeah, and her and her classmate Natalie Billing, I think they won over 100 games between the two of them. And of course, 2 state titles and a state runners-up, coached by Jack Billing. That will go out of bounds. I mean, those 3 years of those Anna teams, and some of those, like Ashley Froney was a defensive specialist, Lauren Fote, Carrie Watkins. I know we'll miss some. I'm sorry, Megan Fote. Yeah,
is her sister.
Yes, yes.
And Megan Fote, Carrie Watkins, Ashley Froney. Yeah, I'm sure we won't be able to name them all.
But boy,
think they were
those teams were about as good as any in this area, in our area. You know, there's a lot of other good teams through the years, but boy, that 3-year run.
Well, you know, what was really odd with all the games we got to watch them play is how well in transition they did in transition, and they utilized the bounce pass. I've said it a couple times here today, those girls would go length of the court, never dribble, and I bet every pass seemed to be a bounce pass, and they scored layups off their defense. Froney was up top. A lot of times, a taller, lengthier girl made it difficult to reverse the ball, and then that would force high over-the-head passes. But Anna passed the ball so well. They obviously had girls that could shoot and score, no doubt about it, but I remember how well they bounced past the basketball. And yeah, what a run it was there in 11, 12, and 13-ish, those years.
Yeah, it was, every year was, I think the only year they lost was to Columbia Afrocentric. That shot goes up. In 2013, they won state, and also Fort Laramie won state the same year, to have two in the same county.
Yep, same conference, same county.
Yeah. So
yeah, and Laramie was there the years, I think, when Anna won it the first time, and maybe Laramie had lost. So those two schools were about, you know, automatic, or not automatic, but they were
almost always in there. I mean, Fort Laramie won something like 5 out of 6 years to state. They didn't win it every year, but
they got there.
They got there. The point is, those 3 years, 2011, 12, and 13, were remembered for many, many years around Anna. Right now on the line, we have Carolyn Wesner.
She made that free throw. She has 5 points all coming here in the second half. Really hasn't missed a shot. She took 2 shots in the third quarter, made both of them, and has made both of her free throws. So nice job for the 5'4" sophomore, Caroline Wesner.
We'll go, good job by Riemann to keep it in bounds and break the pressure. Riemann gives it up there, Rice. Rebound by Kennedy. 5 minutes to go in this ball game. Hope you're enjoying this Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports as Wesner knocks it home.
And that girl is on fire. Again, has not missed a field goal or a free throw. She now has 2, 4, 6, 8 points. 3 of 3 from the field and 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. Riemann does pick up a foul there on Wesner.
So that'll be a 1-and-1 by Riemann. I believe that should go to the foul line. Brandon Riemann's had a nice ball game. With a junior. Just 2 seniors on this team, Ella Dosick and Mary Landis. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 juniors on this team. So a rare miss there by the Anna Rockets there as Kirsten Franklin checks back in for Lehman. So yeah, 2 seniors, 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen. So mix of classes here by Coach Maurer.
15 points in the afternoon for the 5'8" junior Brianne Riemann, and nice to see her playing. I know she had obviously with her knee brace, she had a knee injury a couple seasons ago, and always good to see players like that be able to come back and bounce back and contribute and play and do well.
Wesner shot off the mark.
Held ball will be a team rebound. Offensive rebound will be credited to the Cavaliers.
Inbound will be Ciancioli. Pass to Franklin. Nice move. It rolls off.
And definitely Kirsten Franklin, very athletic, quick, has really some good foot speed and can get to the basket. Maybe needs to, you know, work on the finer points, but she's very athletic. When you give her an opportunity, give her the ball, let her go to the hoop, she did very well and draws the foul.
Franklin high.
Wow. No rim.
High arc. Yeah, that was a splash for sure.
Franklin now with 5 points for the 5'6" junior.
You know, there's been some flashes for Lehman between Franklin, Ciancioli, Wesner. You know, obviously against a very good Anna team, especially a good defensive team, but
Yeah,
it's early in this season. It's trying to get the combinations.
And they won't play all 22 games against a team that plays defense like Anna. So they will, after they've settled down a little bit, they have done some nice things, like you said.
Followed by Riemann. Rihanna with another basket.
Good second chance opportunity, follow the miss from Rice.
Yeah, in the NWCC, nothing against the league, but it's not up and down the quality you have in the Shelby County League.
It's a little bit bigger school, a little bit more girls to pick from, and sometimes that means something, sometimes it doesn't. But you think percentages would say that there's more athletic girls to play. As Cianciola misses her first three-pointer of the day.
Riemann drives, knocked out of bounds.
Up to that point in Cianciola, it was 3 for 3 from three-point range. But yeah, back to the rest of the schedule. I mean, Anna's, I think, a pretty decent team. They're fast or athletic. Not everyone is as fast or athletic or can shoot as well. So you take some of those things away of the schools that just don't have that speed, size, and shooting ability, and it levels down the playing field a little bit for your team or whoever it may be. So Cavaliers have continued to compete, no doubt about it. They've been staying aggressive and making some things happen.
We walk back to Riemann. 3:25 to go. Maggie Beasy and Heidi Toner, two seniors in the game, number 20 and 24. And there's a three by Riemann, and her point totals.
We'll give her now, that was 20? Yes. Had 14 coming into the quarter, and then has made 6 here, so 20 for the 5'8" junior. Again, very good ball game here for her, and taking some of the pressure, if you will, maybe scoring pressure off of Ella Dosek's shoulders, as Dosek is in double figures already with 14, 15, 16, 17 herself. But good to see other players, if you will, be able to put the ball in the hoop.
Still a Ciancioli able to get her own rebound.
I thought Richards shot it. I missed, or not Richards, Franklin. Never mind. Got you. This is Ciancioli.
Right.
Here we go. Nice defense.
Riemann
gets a block shot to her stat sheet. And
we've got a couple minutes to go. We're going to name her the NKTelco player of the game. Usually wait till the end, but her efforts have been strong.
Nice
Rioch with a nice move.
Good job by Molly Rioch. That's textbook, however she did there. That strong dribble, the step through, the crossover with her feet, and more importantly off the glass for her 4th point for the 5'9" junior.
Anna just 1 point away from breaking the 70 mark. Beasy with the basketball, gives it up to Franklin. Rebound on the floor to jump ball. Will stay on. They'll give it to Anna on the alternate possession. Morgan Shepard will inbound it. Riemann to Rice to Brioch. Lost the handle. A little out of bounds here with 1:43 to go. Turnover against the Rockets. Rockets go to 1-1 on the season. The Cavaliers will fall to 0-1 in their season opener. O'Leary. Franklin to Beasy. And there's a steal by Riemann. She is fouled at half, or no, traveled. Yeah, took a couple big steps there.
Picked him up and put him down before she got rid of the ball, but had the right idea, just a sign of a quality player there. Get the ball and boom, first instinct take off, and had decent, just had the right idea, but it was in the same line as, in this case, Colleen O'Leary, as both 14s were in the same, I always say, like lane on a track. Both were in lane 4, and when she went for the ball and missed it, instantly there's contact. You got to be one lane closer to the ball to make those gambles, and if you miss it, you got to, at least you don't hit her, but you can't overrun too much, because if you overrun, you're now behind the play, and you actually are hurting your team. So it's a risk-reward thing, and you have to make sure you're defensively in the right spot.
Leary's free throw goes out of bounds, but will stay with Lehman as Brianna Riemann will leave.
Played hard today, and 20 points and rebounds and defensive pressure.
Inbounded there to Karn, Aubrey Karn, number 32. It's Colleen O'Leary running the point here, coming up on a minute to go. Trying to find an opening is hard to do against that Anna defense, but draws the foul. Foul's on number 4 there, London Rice. Freshman with a foul. O'Leary back on the free throw line. Rolls off. That will go off of Peppelman as she lost her balance on the rebound.
Another opportunity here for Lehman to try to score, and they've had some opportunities here on some second chances. Haven't necessarily taken advantage of it. They missed some free throws here lately, but will try to cash in there and cannot.
Rioch with the rebound, fouled in the backcourt. That will be a double bonus on the other end.
Rioch had that nice step through move a couple possessions ago. We'll get a chance now to take 2 free throws, but well, it was a nice move for the 5'9" junior on that interior play she did where she kissed it off the bank board.
It's Rioch trying to get the Rockets to 70.
You mentioned the size and that, you know, Rioch, a 5'9" post player, trying to fill some of the void left by Barhorse, who's a 6-foot player from last year. And mentioned they're not even playing today without Roland, who's out with an injury, so she's a 5'10" junior.
Short on the free throw. There's Brewer comes up with a rebound. Probably one of the shortest players on the team.
5 feet 2 inches.
Shepard with the basketball.
And I mentioned one of the starters from last year, Ambus, was about a 5'2" player as well, but boy, was like one of those gnats around your adult beverage in the summertime. Just won't leave you alone, and she's going to be rewarded here. Well, held ball. Thought maybe she was fouled, but it'll be a possession. Will stay with the Rockets.
No.
Sometimes those smaller.
Well, I think they must have changed the arrow. It's pointing the other way, but so it's Lehman basketball.
Doesn't matter right now with 20 seconds to go, yeah, those, you know, takes just because you're short or tall doesn't mean you can't do this or that. And Anna, you know, I've got a variety of characters, if you will, of quality players today, and they all seem to do their little skill set very well.
We'll have Anna again on Tuesday night as they play a good Botkins team on Tuesday night over at Botkins. NKTelco crew will be there, which should be a good Shelby County League matchup. But today, the Anna Rockets dominate, especially from the defensive end, as they defeat Lehman Catholic 70-33 on our First National Bank scoreboard. We'll be back to wrap it up here on NKTelco Sports.
Hey, mister. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gershner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco. For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at cargill.com.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are our most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Our bankers are working hard day and night to provide the support needed right now. Even while we're apart, we're proudly working together, with you and for you. We believe there's more, much more, to all of us than these tough times. We see acts of compassion and cooperation all around our communities, and we're proud to be a part of it. And as our family of banks come together under our Park National Bank name, we promise you, we're all in this together.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Today's game is being brought to you by Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Uglaze Audiology, NKTelco.
Welcome back to the Slater Family Gymnasium here at Lehman High School. As the Lehman Cavaliers fall to the Anna Rockets, you see there on our First National Bank scoreboard, the final score 70-33 for our final numbers. Mr. Jeff Henshin.
Thank you, Dave. As the score by quarters would indicate, dominated by the Rockets. And here are the final game stats from the field. A very good shooting performance from the Rockets. 19 of 43 overall. Lehman Catholic 11 of 32. Anna was 6 of 15 from three-point range, where the Cavaliers were 3 of 4. All those were by Anna Cianciolio. Free throw margin, check it out there. The Rockets, very good percentage and quantity. So they get quantity and quality, 24-28. And the Cavaliers just 50% at 6 for 12. Rebounding margin actually in favor of the Cavaliers, 28-21. But look at the turnovers there. Anna with 14, but the Cavaliers commit 30 turnovers. Again, credit that to the Anna defense. And the net result there, again, a good recipe for a 70-33 win for the Rockets.
With some of the lot of scoring for both teams.
Cavaliers, they had one girl in double figures. That was Anna Cianciolio with 12 points. Mentioned a 3 of 4 from three-point land. Also 8 from Caroline Westner, all those in the second half. 5 from Kirsten Franklin. 4 from Heidi Toner. 2 apiece from Emma Kennedy and Colleen O'Leary. Their total of 33. And for the Rockets, 3 girls in double figures. They were led by Brianna Riemann with 20. 17 from Ella Dosek, 13 from Kaylee Brewer, 6 from Taylor Peppelman, 5 from Brianna Cobb and also Molly Rioch, and 4 from Mary Landis, their total of 70.
And the Rockets go to 1-1 on the season. They will travel to Botkins on Tuesday night. We will have that on NKTelco Sports. Lehman falls to 0-1 on the young season. You know, we talked about the Cavaliers. They struggled at times, showed some flashes in the second half, especially. There's some talent there, as they're going to need a little more experience as the season goes on.
Well, need to take care of the basketball, and we talked about it. Had a full dose of 84 feet in your face, or maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe 90 foot in this case for the Lehman's gym. But Anna's defense was very strong, aggressive, and really didn't let up. especially in the half court. Played solid defense, and you won't see that in all of your games, so things will get a little bit easier maybe for the Cavaliers, but they have some people that can, make things happen, and, given the right circumstances and get a little bit of confidence, making some shots, getting some shot opportunities are the most thing when you quit turning the ball over, get some shot opportunities, and then see what happens. Get some scoring from some people, and then, then all of a sudden defense is more fun because you're scoring, you're competitive, you're winning games, and that's the difference between having it or not having it. And today Anna had it.
And Anna had it. We talked a lot about their defense, but I think maybe we didn't give enough credit how good their offense was. They had the foul shooting, and overall very good.
Yeah, they shot very well. 24 of 28 from the free throw line. One, that's a heck of a percentage. Two, heck of a job being aggressive, going to the basket and creating or earning those fouls. So 28 attempts. Fine job there, and they shot very well, and they nailed some triples. So they did a lot of things well tonight defensively, but also got it done offensively. And they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different girls score. And what I thought, how quick some of them, when they got it, they're looking to score right away. Not that they shot it right away or that you consider them out of control, but they went after it, looking to score. And that's something, if you have girls that don't look to even score, it makes your offense not run as smoothly. But a lot of girls to defend and guard against if you're going to play the Anna Rockets.
And you can get all the way to 70 points. 70 points for the Rockets, and led by their player of the game today, junior Brianna Riemann.
Yeah, Brianna Riemann, the 5'8" junior, did very well. 7 of 11 from the field, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Finishes with 20 points, 7 of those in the first half, 13 in the second half. And a fine job by Brianna Riemann, your player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco Sports.
So congratulations to the Anna Rockets. And that'll wrap it up from here. We'd like to mention that our replays of these games is brought to you by on Channel 3 and 503 Sunday, December 6th at 2 p.m. and Monday, December 7th at 5 p.m. Also, like to mention our scoreboard sponsor was First National Bank. Keys to the game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza. On replay, Minster Bank. Our starting line, on replay, Winners Meats. Starting line is brought to you by Sydney Allglaze Audiology, our player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. I'd like to thank our NKTelco sports crew, on director Bryce Hamrick, on camera Mark Fissel and Jacob Johns, for my partner Jeff Hempson. I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.